Ever felt like your life's in pieces? Like everything's just kind of scrambled around. That's how I feel right now, kind of. Here I am working on putting together, a little Christmas display. And it brings to mind, and it reminds me of sometimes the scattered pieces of our life, We got this over here and that over there and this over here and that over there. And are the connections all working? Are all the electronics how they should be? Am I going to short out my whole house? Am I going to short out my whole life? Everything's in pieces. I have this going on in this aspect of life, and I got this relationship that needs work, and another relationship over here that I'm not even sure about. Then I got my job over here, and this one over here, and somehow they all have to tie together. Everything's in pieces. And then I got power cords. I've got extensions of my life just running everywhere, just coming up into my life. I got stuff all over the place. Just things, issues, trash, things I need to get rid of just to try to make things look pretty. I got stuff scattered in my life. Is in pieces. Just I can't seem to get it all in order. You ever felt like that? But you see, we put in the work to try to do things right, to try to make our family happy, to make us happy, to give us a little peace. And we put in the effort and the time, and things get messy. And we have power cords everywhere. We've got extensions running here and running there. And everything just seems deflated. And we're not sure what's going to happen a little further down the road when it's time to put all these pieces together. To put the pieces of our lives together. Maybe we've been living, in a mess. And it's time for a little work, a little effort to bring some things tighter, to give us a little more peace of mind, to make us maybe a little bit more secure, to put the pieces all together. And so we have to come to that point, or maybe God brings us to that point. How about that? And he says, it's time. I'm not here to shake you up, but we got to get rid of some mess. We got to get things in our lives and in our spirits and in our minds looking right. And I believe that there comes a time when, even though our lives may be a mess and things may not be exactly how we want them, we got to give it a try. We got to see how this is going to work. And we have to trust God. We have to say, okay, God, I put in the effort. I put in the time. Yeah, I've made a bit of a mess. But Lord, I put it in your hands. Please help all of this to work. And Lord, it's all for your glory. So here we go. Let's see how this all comes together, or if it does. And from the ashes, and from the mess that is our life, and all the stuff that we've been working on, OMG. You see, God never had any problems with it. He sees what we don't. He knew that our effort in making sure all the connections were together and all the different aspects of our lives, the things we do, the way we try to help ourselves and change ourselves, was right. It worked. Look at that. Look at that. All the pieces have come together. And I know it's just a playground. And I get it. It's just something for the kid. But it makes me think, and it makes me wonder, as messy as our lives can be, God can see the beauty. God can see our effort before we ever do. God knows and has a plan for each of us. And so what we have to do is we got to put in the work. We got to put in the time. We got to get out there and we got to roll up our sleeves. And we need to just realize that God knows what's best. And our effort and our time, when we put it into the hands of God, sometime, maybe not this week, maybe not next, our efforts will pay off. And we'll have more peace, more grace, more hope than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, you feel like your life is in pieces? Put it in the hands of the master carpenter. He knows where every little screw, every little bolt, every little piece goes. And Jesus will take care of it all. He sees what we don't. Trust him. Relax and just do the work. He's got the rest.